Alright, we're live. Counter seems to be working. Daily Oso. Yo, what's up, Dominic? What's up, AJ? Welcome on in. Welcome, Lonely. Good to see you guys again. Hope you guys are having a good day. Yeah, I'm live again. Look at that. First encounter. What is there to expect? We're never that lucky. How's everyone doing? I feel like I need to check TCG Pocket. I haven't checked it. Got home from work like 2 minutes ago. Nice. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I wanted to start earlier, but stream got delayed a little bit because it's super freaking windy and it's like a combination of it's humid. It's windy, it's humid, and there was a mixture of wind and sand, and then it shifted to like wind and rain, and now it's just humidity. It's freaking terrible right now. It is me, and you're tired, and then Lonely's kind of annoyed. Annoyed how or by what? My brother made me box brownies, and I saw a 16.99 brand new Day Spider-Man costume. Damn, that's dope. I would have bought that. The movie was great. Highly recommend everybody watches it. Super good movie. I'm not gonna lie, it did get a little. It did get a little emotional in a couple scenes, but I think it was worth it. It was worth watching. No regrets. I ended up watching it at like 11:45, very close to midnight. No, no, no. I'm not gonna spoil it, dude. It just came out. I'm not gonna spoil movies like that. I'm just saying it's worth watching. Telling you that it can get emotional is not a lot. That's not a spoiler. But no spoiling. Spider-Man turns into Jojo Siwa. Sure. Yep. Jojo Siwa confirmed to be the strongest character in the MCU. Yep. She teamed up with Rihanna and Adele. My employer's son keeps telling me to do shit even though he has nothing to do with my employment and he is such an ass. It happens. That's exactly what happens whenever there's. Can you guys hear me? Is that better? Dude, I don't know what happened. It's fucking YouTube. I just got a notification like, oh, the audio bit rate is 0. I'm like, the fuck? It's like it's recommended at 120, and then my mic is just gone, like my from the mixer. Your mic is very different. Yeah, dude. I don't. So I've had a different. I had a different mic before. This is the same new mic that I got last time. Remember how I told you guys that I didn't have a mic for a while? This mic that I'm using now is different. It's just not attached to a headset, and it's showing me that it is louder. So if it is, I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on. YouTube just. I'm pretty sure it's fucking YouTube being stupid. It just gave me a notification that audio wasn't going through, and then it disconnected my freaking mic from OBS. It's fuzzy. All right, give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna test it out on my phone. I need to hear it. I need to hear what's going on. I'm just gonna keep rambling bullshit until I open up the stream. That way, I have audio when I get there. But I'm gonna mute myself for a moment. Sounds like you're in the bathroom. That's probably my ACs. But let me check really quick. All right. All right. Is that better? We're gonna test out a couple things. Is that better? You guys let me know. I'm basically keeping my phone and everything away. Just a little bit like you're in a slide. Yeah, I heard what you guys meant. Is that better? Or no? Is it worse? Basically the same? Hold up. How about now? Let me try changing it to the other one, see if that's any different. Alright, what about now? Where is my counter? Wow, what? Much better? Alright, let me see. Yeah, it's fucking OBS, dude. I'm almost certain that it's just OBS being stupid. A lot better? Alright, thank you. Because like I said, it's just the audio bitrate being stupid, but whatever. It's fine, we're chilling. Sorry about that. What were we talking about before we got rudely interrupted by microphone issues? Better than the original? Thank you. Ambi 2.0. Yeah, it's kind of windy outside, humidity, a little bit of rain, your employer's son, potential bae. Spider-Man. But yeah, that's what happens when family gets involved in things like that. In employment, you have that one person who's just ridiculous. Should not be working there, should not be giving orders to anyone. Watching the movie tomorrow, no spoilers, of course. No, we're not spoiling. We're just chilling. We're just saying that it's worth the watch. I'm actually gonna be out of town tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Wednesday and Thursday. because I have some training to finish for my job. So nothing will be going on those 2 days for sure. But hopefully Friday. Mm, me and potential Bay are still working out a day as to when to hang out because so far we've just been talking a lot. Spider Man turned into a pigeon. My bad, bro. Bro, stop it. Stop it, AJ. I was re-wrecking the wet. Huh? I was re-wrecking. He went over there with the lawnmower and drove over all the mounds of dirt and kicked it up all over the grass. And now it's going to die out. Oh, so yeah, they just shouldn't be there. Do you think if you voice your concerns to um, Mr. Sir, he will get offended by it? Like he'll want to like get rid of you or something? All right. This is number 42 because I accidentally counted ahead of time. So this is 44. Yeah, I counted ahead of time. And then I'm also texting you know who right now. So send Ambi suit link. Oh, that was you who just discoursed me texting the Bay. She's not Bay yet. Hopefully soon. So I didn't wanna spoil like the first hangout, but dude, we're basically like the same. Like we like the exact same things. Um, First day that we were talking was basically just like talking for like 8 hours straight nonstop. We stayed up talking until like maybe 2 in the morning on that Friday. Um, yeah, we've only been texting. We haven't hung out, but we're planning for it. She just had plans prior to knowing me, I guess. So when I originally asked her if she wanted to hang out, I was like, oh, like next weekend, like as in like this coming up weekend. And she was like, oh, I already have plans that weekend with some friends. Like we're gonna be doing like a girls' night thing. And I was like, oh, cool. And she was the one who suggested the following weekend. And I was like, yeah, that works for me. Screw it. We're still figuring out what, but I was thinking because, like I said, we are basically the same person. We read a lot, have very similar interests: anime, manga, freaking pets, baking, just literally everything. So conversation has been like super easy, like super smooth. And then I was thinking just like hang out at Barnes and Noble, maybe like get a book or two, uh, spend a little bit of time reading there at the cafe. And then there's this game that I have, this little card game that's specifically meant when you're getting to know somebody. It has 3 levels, and each level gets more personal, like more how do you say it? Yeah, personal is the only way I can describe it. Yeah, she is. And then um, I guess you could say it gets deeper. It gets deeper, like the conversations, like the more ask more like personal questions. And then you're basically you can answer whichever questions you want. Like you're not forced to answer any of them. And there's multiple ways of playing the game. That's the point, is to get to know somebody. And it has some really interesting questions. And I was thinking about taking that. And then obviously instead of like flowers, I was thinking about making a bouquet of cake pops because she was telling me that she's been craving brownies. And I was like, dude, I literally made brownies like 2 days ago. Yeah, it's got so far the girls at work that I ran it by, like they all think it's a good idea. And I'm like, it's not doing too much, and she's like, nope, they're not. Like it's not doing too much. It's just the right amount. And me, I've been like just engaging in conversation with her, like trying to make it obvious that I'm interested in her. And I mean, as of right now, from my perspective, I mean, she seems interested as well. So we'll see how it goes. I have a good feeling about it. Like I said, honestly just feels like wife material. I'm like, dude, just give her a ring already. Bouquet of cake pops. Mail me some. No, they're all for her. They're all for her. It's only 11 of them. It's what I had. So I always save the cake from whenever I make fun, and I made one. I want to say not even a week ago, and I was planning on using it to give them to people at work, but I decided not to. Like, nope, she's more deserving. She also has a cat, and she loves dogs. Yeah, I'm still deciding on what to put on top because I normally do like chocolate with coconut or like coffee sugar, espresso sugar. I'm still deciding on what to put on top. I feel like I need to run that by her first. Just ask her like, "You're not allergic to anything, right?" Just to make sure. I swear, dude, she makes talking to her easy because like everything she tells me, like I have like a smart ass like smooth comeback to it, and I'm just like, no, it's too soon for that. I can't be talking like that. It's too soon. It's too straightforward. So I'm holding back a little bit. I'm holding back until we're a little bit more comfortable with each other. Ambi Latinos are the best, I guess. Bro, you're forgetting that I am also Hispanic, so I kind of already know that. For me, I've always had a thing for Hispanics, um, any Asian ethnicity, and redheads. What the heck is that supposed to be? Ambi Kiss Clone? What is that? Did I count that last one? I don't think I did. I didn't. So this is 76. They get a little moody, but they are really cute. I guess that's all girls. That's all females, dude. Moody is part of it. Nothing I can't handle. Female clone you and same but different gen. No. What is that? Some freaking weird Naruto sexy jutsu shit over here? No, dude. Negative. When I mean we're the same, I mean like we like the exact same things. Like we have very similar interests. Like very similar morals, I guess you want to say. Always have to think for Latinas and redheads, basically. Yeah, and I don't blame you for that. I totally understand why. We're getting a little co-stream. I mean, I won't have a camera, obviously, but depending on how things go, you might at some point hear her on stream. Maybe. I don't know. Only time will tell. Give it a couple months. Everybody's been telling me that, like, your life is going to be very different in a couple months. Like, okay, I'm trusting it. And why it's the redheads? Yeah, but I mean natural redheads like ginger. If you're talking like somebody who just dyed their head red, no. Mm-mm. My girl wants tattoos. Honestly, I'm into that. Tattoos are pretty cool. Yeah, natural redheads. Bye, Deoxys. You're not yellow. I haven't been playing games like at all recently. I've just been busy with work. I think I played like 1 hour of Rivals while I was doing laundry yesterday, and that's it. I was doing laundry like really late at night, and I was like, you know what, I could play. No, I played for like maybe 30 something minutes. I only played 2 matches, which was a little disappointing. As of right now, the only special guest, Blackpink, no, KFC. Mm-hmm. I told my coworkers about KFC. They were like laughing. They approved. Not that I needed their approval, but go KFC for president, yes sir. KFC for president and Mochi as vice president. Ooh, I haven't checked TCG Pocket today too. I should probably do that. I'll check after stream. I'll check after stream. NBA approved dating her. As much as I want to think about it like that, we, I can't rush it. I can't rush into things. Remember, this is still gonna be our very first time hanging out. It's not an actual date yet. We're still we're still in the talking phase. Though it does feel like we've been talking a lot, and like it feels like I know a lot about her already because we've been having like a lot of good conversation. And I like that she's not withdrawing whatsoever. If she makes the movie better delivered, oh hell yeah. Though okay, so I can't give away too much. Got a little movie date tomorrow. Nice. I feel like movies always make bad first dates, but just first dates. Like any other time, it's okay. But first dates, no, because you're trying to get to know them, you know. But yeah, I feel like we got to know each other a lot. Just texting. Um, like I said, still in the talking phase. Can't force it or be like, yeah, we're dating already. You know, no, that's not it. she was telling me she would like to learn a little bit more about baking, and I've told her about the things that I've made, and she's kind of like, "Oh, you should teach me." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm down. We should probably plan a day for you to come over, and I'll teach you how to do it. You know?" That's what I mean by she's making it easy to talk to her. She hasn't been like withholding about what she likes. Very open. I appreciate that she's being herself. You know. She wants to ambush you in your house. Nah. Honestly, okay, so we met at work. Um, and the reason why I kind of like approached her was because I did notice like glances from her, and I was just like, she's friend size, she's friend shaped. I was like, right now where I live, I only have one friend, like one legitimate friend, and I was like, hmm. I was like, she's kind of cute. Oh, she's not tall, she's short, which makes it even like so much better. It's not like I actually pulled a fucking measuring stick and like measure her there, bro. I don't know exactly how tall she is, but because she was in the office doing like actual like documentation, um, I did see her license when I was helping her there, fill out some paperwork, but she looks very different from her ID from her license, and obviously she's gotten taller since then. But on her license it said that she was 4'11", but I could tell she's taller because she looks very different from her like ID picture. And she wears glasses, dude. She has like that like identical like not identical that like just nerdy looking appearance about her. Like, I'm telling you, dude, she's very dude, and she's smart. See what annoying room it was keeping you from? I agree. But then again, it wasn't just that. It was the fact that I was in an area that is not the greatest. But yeah, at least privacy won't be an issue because at roommate's house, dude, my door didn't even have a lock, and I told him about it because when you have he was he was thinking about letting someone else move in, and I told him that if that happened, I would want to put a lock on my door. He was kind of against that and wanted me to run that through his uncle first, who was the owner of the house. And I'm just like, no, dude, like when you're paying for something like rent, like you should expect like a certain level of privacy, and this is part of it. Yeah, that ass. My door did not have a lock. It was one of those generic ones that you can't actually lock. The bathroom did, but my door didn't. So literally anybody can walk into my room at any time. Um, so if I was in my bed, in my room, asleep, whatever, and the bathroom being next to my room, and he has guests over, he tells them which door it is. They get the wrong one. They could walk into my room at any time. Yeah, none of the rooms there had locks. Not his room, not the other room, only the bathroom. Bathrooms are the only doors with locks. I thought I had mentioned that before. Damn. Anyhow, yeah, that was the thing with his place. Hell no. So fuck no. The main reason why I never had guests over there. I maybe had like two different people come over, but even then it wasn't for like a long stay. It was like a come over, pick something up, say hi, and leave, because the house just smelled like ass the entire time. So I think I mentioned it before. The living room specifically um was just filled with like dog piss and crap because in my opinion, he didn't pay attention to his dogs very much. He was either at work or he would be in his room freaking playing games while ignoring the dogs. And because he didn't really let them out, he didn't pay attention to them, give them enough attention that they needed, so that he would know that they need to use the restroom and let them out. No, he would basically just let them use the restroom inside, and then he would clean it after. But he was also not very good at cleaning it. What I mean by that is because he left it there for so long, and he would do a bad job at cleaning it. So everybody has their own process for cleaning, but to give you an example of if my dog peed in the living room right now, what I do is paper towels. I clean it up, then mop with hot water, clean it up, and then I'll use some sort of cleaning agent. So like in my case, like Fabuloso. I'll put hot water in Fabuloso, and then I basically clean the area a third time. And then once that's dried, I will once again go over it with a mop with hot water. That's my process. That's what I would do to clean up my dog's pee if he peed inside the house. So with him, he would basically just throw a rag on top of it, splash some Fabuloso, wipe a little bit with his foot, and that's it. To him, that was clean. That is basically how he picked up his dog's pee from the or cleaned his dog's pee from the living room, and because he didn't clean it properly, it developed a stench that seeped into the freaking in between the tiles, and when you walk in, you could just smell the piss instantly. So it was extremely annoying, and that scent is the reason why I never spent time in the living room. I was always in the kitchen or in my room, never anywhere else. I refused to be in the living room because of that stench. And then when he didn't pay attention to that, when he refused to acknowledge it, um, I decided to make it worse and I added to it. I stopped cleaning the litter box as often as I should. I only left it enough for like my cat to use, but I wouldn't clean it as often. I only cleaned it enough so that where he can use it, and then not fully clean it because the stench added to it. To maybe hopefully get him to open his eyes and like, hey, we need to clean this. Like, oh yes, thank you for bringing it up, but no. The times that he did bring up cleaning it, he mentioned basically me cleaning up after his dog. So it's really good that I'm already out of there. Favorite JJK character, Choso. There's a carpet cleaner vacuum. Yeah, he had one, but we don't have carpet cleaner in the. We don't have any carpet in the house. We had only tile. The revenge was the best part of these stories. I honestly don't care. I'm just out of there now. It does suck that I left some stuff behind on accident. Like there's some stuff that I forgot, and I still need to go over to see if I can pick those stuff up and to return the keys because I technically still have the keys to that house. But I also don't want to be disrespectful and just go in there on a day that he's not there and just help myself to my stuff and then leave. I'm at least gonna be respectful enough to like let him know, hey, I want to pop in for my stuff. Can you separate it? I'm gonna pick it up and then I'll leave you the key. You like Utah? Utah Kotsu? Probably change the locks. Honestly, I doubt it. The lock that we have was integrated into the door, and he just got that door like maybe 4 months ago. And it's one of those really heavy doors, so it's not something you could just easily change the locks out. Like you have to like pay a lot. It's a really heavy door. It's almost like a custom made. So I doubt he changed the locks. And there's two keys, so it's double the work. I'm pretty sure that if it went over right now, I could just pop in, but I'm not gonna do that. Well, okay, I mean, I wouldn't say for brain cells, like it's not a stupid decision because it's not like we ended off on like the type of terms that he should be concerned. Like it's not bad to the point that he can assume I'm gonna break in. I'm not gonna do that. For one, I'm not that type of person, and two, it's not bad to that point. So it would have been different if he was refusing to give me my cat. If he would have kept my cat and like refused to let me have him, then that's different. Then he should be concerned about me going in. But as of things are right now, like me going in there, it's not something he should be concerned about. And I hope he's aware that if I did go over, I would notify him first. That way, I because it is his house. I don't live there anymore. I'm not a tenant, so it would be me trespassing. That would be stupid on my end. My favorite JJK character since I watched JJK Zero. I've liked Choso since he was introduced. I just like his personality, and he's just a badass. Mm. When I first started watching the anime, I really liked Inumaki, like Togi, but then I stopped liking him, and then I started liking Maki, Sukuna, Choso, and then I was like, "Yep, Choso's my favorite." And then that's when I found out, oh, Sukuna and Choso have the same voice actor. Hell yeah, Ray Chase. So at that time, I had met and got my Sukuna Funko signed, but not Choso because Choso didn't have one out yet. So I need to meet Ray Chase again to get the Choso Funko signed. So right now, top favorites in JJK would be um, Choso, Sukuna, Maki, and I really like Miwa. I feel like she's one of the underdogs. She's like underrated. Not many people like her, but I do. One of her most memorable lines is the useless Miwa here. when she answers the phone call from Maki from Togi during the school competition thing. Go to sleep. Yeah, Choso's pretty good. I'm now under my sister's Crunchyroll, so I have her free. Nice, dude. How long was stream? Easily another hour and 13 minutes at least. I'm going for at least 2 hours. I'm trying to go for more. I have nothing planned for the rest of the day, apart from just giving myself enough time to shower and to go to bed on time. That's it. As long as I'm given that little chance to text potential bay every once in a while. That's basically it. Maybe call your bay goodnight. I mean, we've been talking, and I mean, we're already at the point where I'm like saying goodnight to her every night. It's only been a couple days, dude, but of course, I'm nice enough to say goodnight, text her in the morning, but I'm also not being too like pushy to like, hey, what are you doing? Where are you at? Like, what are you up to? Like, no, not like that. Like, I take my time replying too, so I understand that life doesn't revolve. Her life doesn't revolve around me. She's an adult. She's got responsibilities too. She also has a job, so I let her. I let her. She's doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. Like we understand. It's already like that boundary is already established. I'm not gonna be what is it, naggy. I'm not I'm not an annoying type of clingy. I'm a cute kind of clingy, and that we're not even there yet. So Cammy makes hubby material. I've been fucking husband material, bro. What do you mean? That I am 100% certain of. No question about it. Welcome back. I swear, she said all the right things. Your material of the material. Nani? Ooh, 2,500 already. Not bad. 1/4 of the way there to odds. Ambi was born made of hubby, not skin, flesh, bone, and also just hubby material. Yee. I will say though, my poetry books taught me a lot. Specifically, the part with being patient. Now we need to make an ad for Asia for Goth Wives. Yes. Goth Wife wanted. Apply here. Alright, let's check TCG Pocket really quick. See if this is another short worthy uh pack opening. Since we can't afford real cards. And now even less since I'm gonna be wanting to spend like every penny on her. How did I mess that up? Watched every movie with Tom Holland in the MCU. It's a good movie. He's a good actor. Drowsy or Choreo Heatmore, Delmise, and Rasputin EX. I mean, this Ooh! That's broken. I just think I'm missing somehow. Just beg my parents to see the movies in theaters. Don't come after me like that. Well, you work at a store, right? It's a type of store. There's a lot of foot traffic there, you know. Brother. Cool. Woo! The full art rolls. KFC reaction soon of what? Of Central Bay? Brother, stop recording. Or of Chinese. Of Chinese. Don't you work at a hardware store though? Me personally, no, I don't work at a hardware store now. Cinny. AJ works at a hardware store. Oh, I knew it was a type of store. I just didn't know what kind of store it was. Wait, no, you said meat. You said meats, didn't you? Meats and like produce and stuff like that. Yeah, grocery store. Yeah, that's even more traffic there. So you're gonna have a lot of people you're gonna meet there. You just gotta talk to people. I hate bug bites. Same. They're super itchy. Mm. I'm like trying to find a comfortable position in my seat. I want to have like my legs up. Bip, 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 bip. And isn't there like rewards for this month or this? There's like a quest right now going on in TCG. Dominic is a grass dark type confirmed. Would it be fun to Gothcore he's interested in yet? Wonder pick. I can do that. Wait, what? What about being switched like a watermelon? Thick thighs save lives? Is that what he's after? I'm listening. Every time I hear that word, just listen, it reminds me of when the scene in Avengers where freaking Thor kidnaps Loki and he's like, "Now listen," and then Iron Man tackles the hell out of him, and Loki's just like, "I'm listening." Ooh. I need freaking TCG Pocket to stop stealing my shiny luck from Pokemon. I could definitely get suffocated one day. That's all I'm saying. You do you, boo. When's next stream, bro? Huh? When next stream, bro? Is that French? Just dang Abby, what? About? What are we talking about? Dude, I'm a little distracted. I'm over here just choosing freaking cards to yeah, in TCG Pocket. I'm multitasking. Keeping keeping track of chat, playing TCG Pocket, resetting for Deoxys, texting Bay or potential Bay, future Bay. Oh, she has so many names right now. As long as she has mine eventually. This chat concerns me. Yeah, this chat has always concerned me. Not gonna lie. I was it's part of being a streamer. You have to be prepared for the unhinged. I just boxed the shadows and won. Damn. Now fight against the demon and win. And fight against a demon and win. Damn you, smooth dude. You don't even know it. I'm telling you, dude. She said all the perfect things that whatever she says, I have like a smart ass smooth comeback to it, and I'm just waiting to get more comfortable to be able to say that stuff. Hopefully after a date or two, we'll see. The shadows come back for more. So I'll type no. Ooh, so Vala is the cool one. But you guys tell me about you. I feel like I've been doing all the talking today. You guys are not telling me stuff about you though. That's what I want to hear. I am your therapist. I'm here to listen. It's free therapy. Oh my god. Come on, give me the cool SIR. Oh, you suck. You give me a dupe. Speaking of nothing, I did bad with a rabbit at the country fair. What do you mean you did bad? Is there a way for your rabbits to perform badly? Do they just like not um nibble on the right things. I think I'm still simping to her. No, dude, that's how you keep things alive. You need to be a simp. You don't just be a simp to get what you want and then go back to not being a simp. No, the simping must continue. It's how you keep things interesting. It's how you attracted them. It's what they're attracted to. It's like, yes, keep simping for me, please. They love the attention. Got a red for my rabbit molting and a red for my rabbit who is fat. Damn, they're fat shaming. Half a pound underweight? What? Fat and underweight. Make it make sense. American chinchillas have. Oh, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? It's summer, and let's say she gets comfortable during summer. Oh my god, I'm a sim. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Who? What do you mean by getting comfortable? You're gonna have to clarify that in DMs, bro. Like breezy? I don't know what you're talking about. Just tell me over DMs, dude. I'm not understanding your lingo. Your lingo. Fight Deoxys. A beautiful time. I'll do the battles for the Roll of the Skies later. I want to love you, pretty young thing, and give you TLC true love and care. Never heard of those before. It's funny because now that I am not in the same town, and now that I'm talking to somebody, um, my former coworkers are like, "Hey, I want you to meet my friend," and I'm like, "Bruh." Okay, sent the DMs. All right. Oh, I get what you mean. No, I actually enjoy when they do that. That's actually not a bad thing. It kind of gives you a little reminder. It's kind of like a damn, I'm lucky. Gives Ambi shiny luck. Yes, please, thank you. Accepts shiny luck with gratitude. scary. We need wife. Give me wife. Look for one. My friend overstated a conversation with moans cutely. Huh? You send another thing? Where's my lovely wife? You gotta find her. But yeah, for the girl I'm talking to, I approached her. Like I said, only because I got like a couple glances from her, and I was like, is she? Could she potentially be, if I'm not mistaken, interested in some sort of way? And be, I'm gonna send you something. All right, go for it. Oh, it's a picture. I can't even like view it from my phone. All right, give me. Let me check. Let me get to 2,600, and I'm gonna run to the restroom and get another bottle of water. And when I'm in the kitchen, I'll be checking stuff. I also need to respond to Future Bay. All right, let me go after this reset. All right, I'll leave it there for you guys so you guys can hear the music. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. I lied. I didn't get a battle wall. I got some Betsy. Anyways, right now I'm going to be sharing my screen and exposing what me and Lonely just talked about. Nah, I'm just kidding. Imagine someone should give me $50 in USD for free. Imagine freaking Lonely just starts deleting messages. The chat has been leaked. Oh, Lonely, where art thou? KFC, yes. With the sacred treasure I summon, Fen Protector of setting off pet cams KFC. Honestly, dude. Yo, what's up, Benny? Welcome onto the stream, dude. It's good to see you. Damn, I just noticed in my in the first whatchamacallit short that I posted um for freaking stupid TCG Pocket. Um there was uh fuck, a a Discord notification that popped up. Thank you very much for the like. I appreciate it. Thank you for popping in, saying hi. I need to throw in a game of rivals tonight. I was thinking that this would be the day, the month, the year where I just drop rivals because recently it just hasn't been fun, man. Rivals in VC. I could try to do that, but it's just that you guys will be hearing the game audio in the background through my mic, and yeah, it's loud. English is not Englishing. The Espanol is not Spanishing. Oh my god, fuck hiccups. Damn, that combo got uncomfy quick. Really? So it wasn't the intention. So Lonely, I don't know if you knew this about me, but no topic of conversation bothers me. I could literally talk about anything. Like I could be talking about ice cream one sentence, and the next I could be talking about politics, and then music, and then games, and then freaking uh, mass murder in a different country. You know, like no topic of conversation bothers me, and that's something I'm working on. Is I don't mind talking about things, but it's I forget that other people aren't as comfortable as I am. So, like I said, it wasn't the intention to get you uncomfortable. I'm sorry. It was just like you were sharing a funny moment, and I was sharing something back, which is why I didn't say it on stream. I said it over DM specifically to you. It's kind of like a conversation that's only for you, I guess you want to say, because it's you, you know. I just don't know the full story, so I can only comment on as what comment to what I assume you're trying to tell me. Yeah, it's really hard for a conversation to bother me. Like when people ask me questions, but I at least do a like yeah, I can answer that, or like that is actually none of your business, you know. Like you shouldn't be concerned with that. But it's different if I bring it up. So like if I'm talking about something and you ask me a question on it, then it'd be weird for me to be like, oh yeah, that's weird. Why are you asking that? Like no, dude, like you opened up that conversation, you know, so it's okay. This is not the case here, but yeah, that's basically just how I am. No topic of conversation bothers me. Like I said, I could talk about anything. That's why I have always been like the listener of my group. Lonely, I don't know if you were here for it, but as soon as I got back when we finished that conversation, I came in the stream and I was like, all right, I'm about to share my screen and expose what we were just talking about. Let me pull up screen share really quick. Well, I know you can, AJ. You've even heard some of the things I've said before. I remember the VCs with Snappy. Yeah, there you go. Yep. At a certain age, you just don't care for a filter anymore, especially with friends. You guys are homies, so like honestly, I wish my friends like IRL were like more open to that stuff. I remember a genius idea one night in BC. Are you talking about the Macarena comment you had made before? Plus, growing up, we weren't really sheltered like that. We talk about whatever. Yeah, wifey just texted me. Nice. Yo, VC on stream? Nah, it'll like crash the heck out of my stream. I wish I could. It'll just crash my stream. I need to upgrade my computer. Like just my PC tower. That way, that doesn't happen. But right now, I have too much things open. I have YouTube, OBS, the counter, and Discord. If I have like any other window open or try to use Discord, it'll just freaking crash the heck out of my stream. Give me like lag, frame rate drops. It's annoying. And then also whenever we're in Discord always does that thing where if there's more than 3 people, it'll mute one person. Remember that, AJ? Where I'm just like, can you hear me? Can you hear me? And then I have to leave and then come back and then someone else gets muted. Fucking hate Discord doing that. You like SEO soundtrack, like the fight music? I don't. I honestly haven't heard it in quite some time. I'd have to go back and listen to some of it. Off the top of my head, I only remember one song from SEO, and I think it was one of the intros. Yeah, it was the intro song. Oh, earlier you said, did I borp at you? Yes. That was the second one. That's because of the Petsy. That's the demon coming out of me. Went back and watched season 2 of His Story. It's so peak. I haven't seen that. SAO soundtrack and Vanitas no Carte 11 out of 10 music. I haven't seen the second one. The second one. Don't ever burp at me, me or my son ever again. It's not a burp. It's the demon coming out of me. Would you say it's scratching on the walls? Abby, no. It cuddles next to me every night. How's the hunt going? We're barely 1/4 of the way there, so can't complain. I call KFC to arms. His voice is law, or his words are law. I'll tell your demon to quiet. You're scaring my poor wee little son. Hmm. Hmm. Not even the closet or in the halls, no. Hunt, as in Monster Hunter? We are hunting Elder Dragon? Who gave KFC the name? Chad did. Wait, no, was it? Yeah, I thought it was you guys. It was either you guys or me. That's it. Like, those are the only two options. I'm pretty sure it was one of us. Was it AJ? Yeah, I thought it was Chad. I'm like almost certain. Possibly. Let's just say it was AJ then. Yeah, it was AJ who gave KFC his name. I'm sick with names and ye. Guys, the other day I was putting clothes away and I freaking dropped my candle. It's like shattered, and the only thing holding it in place is the sticky label. And I'm like super sad because it was one of my favorite candles. And it was a fancy one too. Ooh, 666 coming up right here. Talking about demons. Damn it. Dang, so you're pretty much using tape to hold your candle together? Such a Mexican thing to do. Can't wait to be invited to your wedding. That's the thing. I'm very introverted when it comes to things like that, so I personally would not want a big wedding. That's like my one and only red flag. Or sorry, one of my red flags is that I don't want a big wedding like that. I want something more private, maybe just us two or like something small. Where instead of spending so much money on other people to have a good time, we could just invest in ourselves and like instead have it like a let's spoil ourselves instead of spoiling someone else. Like to meet you both one day though. Aw. Maybe someday. Maybe. I told Snappy that I would still love to meet him, like in person. I would love to hang out with Snappy. You're gonna crash Ambi's wedding, bro. How can you crash a wedding you would be invited to though? If there is a big wedding, because like I said, I don't want anything big and fancy. It's just it sucks seeing the females be super stressed about wanting everything perfect and then things not going the way they plan. I feel like that just adds additional stress to them when it's unnecessary. Can I lurk in the corner of the wedding? Nah, bro. You're gonna be the center of attention. You're gonna be speaking sign language for me. You're gonna be throwing up all the gang signs for all the people watching on stream. Hee Dominic's gonna be in the Spider-Man suit. I still don't know Ambi's first name. Damn. I'm honestly surprised. I thought that you guys knew already. I think Yennefer is the only one who knows my real name. Apart, I think Snappy might know it. Bibigo Hashirago Corfi. What name? No one ever told us. A boy has no name. Isn't Snappy his name like Montana? Sure. Let's go with that. No, it's not Montana, but it does start with an M. That's all I'll say. Enigo Montoya? What the hell is Enigo? AJ text me with Snappy and Emily's name. The only people who knew it or who know it are people who I know for sure will not be calling me by my real name on stream. Even when I did meet a streamer, what the fuck? Why did I just reset? Whatever. Ambi Shambi called Inutaki. Inutaki senpai. Ambi, I'm curious now. Uh if you make it even, if we exchange our real names, so like I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours. I'll leave it at that. But you have to be honest. You can't just give me like some crap name and like, yeah, that's my name. Haha, I got you, bitch. AJ, if you do remember it, and Lonely tells me his name, I can. You're more than welcome to tell him my name. I'll also give you the nickname I hate. I mean, that won't be necessary, but just AJ and I just share ours publicly. Yeah. Um, AJ, not really, because AJ is an abbreviate. Oh my god, fuck. An abbreviation. Time for school. School. I completely forgot my nephew did return to school today. Headphones died. Rip. Get new headphones. I have a pair of headphones that are just sitting there in my nightstand. I've never used them. I took them out of the box. I charged them, and then they just stayed there. I've never plugged them into my phone. Like I've never connected them to my phone through Bluetooth. And it is an actual headset. They're not earbuds. It's a headset. My name could be Anomaly Jenkins Foster the 14th. Exactly. Exactly. Your name is Alejandro Jake Foster 14. It's Ja, not Aj. Damn. Lonely straight up exposing. Oh my god, that was loud yawn. I remember that he just swapped the two, so he wasn't Ja. Always putting my name out on blast. I know, right? They don't want to call me donkey. Ooh, 2,700 already. Hmm. I'm sure we can make it to 2,800 tonight. Is it Ambi? Just yell at me. I don't yell. About all what? Oh. Ooh, I need a hot shower. They didn't want to call me a donkey? No, that's my name, Ambi. Your name is not Joseph Antonio Foster, bro. Yawn, not yet. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I need a hot shower because I'm getting a headache. Remember, I haven't stared at this many screens in about like 2 weeks, so the lighting is really messing with my eyes right now. I'm sorry. Yawn. Yes, I did yawn. Not yell. I did yawn. It wasn't directly at you. It just came out. I'm sorry. Can someone call me a dumbbell? Can I get a dumbbell? Mia dumbbell. Ambi is a dumbbell. In a Russian accent, I eat dumbbell for breakfast. Who is Belle and why would you say she's dumb? Kind of forgot Lonely real name. Don't hear it often, so yeah. I had a feeling like that I knew it. I thought I knew it. Don't tell AJ. Okay. It's Pedro Pascal, damn. So he's the Mandalorian, huh? Reed Richards. He's Oberyn Martell from Game of Thrones. Okay, so I take that back. I did know it, but I don't think I ever told you the reason why I like kind of forced myself to forget. I'll explain later. AJ, if you do remember my real name, you're more than welcome to share that with Lonely privately, and then let me know. Lonely, let me know what AJ actually tells you to see if he actually knows it or not. The Muffin Man. He will be returning in Avengers Doomsday. Yee. Your house is burning down right now. Why? I don't think that's something funny to. That's not something to joke about, bro. No, my town, not house, town. My house is burning down right now. LOL. I did read that one right. What do you mean? And then no, my town, not house, town. So you corrected yourself. Okay. Envy will be returning in Pokemon Doomsday. I wish. Becoming a voice actor would be like a freaking dream. Alright, give me a second. I need to reply to this. Where's my counter? There you go. I told you the old nickname. I didn't see it. I would love to become a voice actor. I can be good. I kind of have a 100-acre farm. Then get rid of the 108 acres. Only reminded me of your name. AG now has remembered. Told you the old nickname. So is the name? Were you like bullshitting me? Is the name that you told me not your real name? I just need to confirm. Wait, Lonely. I think I did share the story with you as to why I sort of forced myself to forget your real name. Oh, that's fine. No, I don't mind. I don't need to know the nickname you don't like, but your real name. So you were here when I explained that story, and I know for a fact because I remember one of your responses. Do you remember the YouTuber I was talking about that I met in person, and that I was like respectfully fuck that guy, and you were like, no, you don't have to say respectfully. You guys have the same name. Grew this, don't grew that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought I had mentioned it to you before. I remember. You mean the bald guy? No, he wasn't bald. If he is now, he probably deserves it, but stepping away. Okie dokie. No, not sauce. Mm-mm. No, he's not like a sauce. Sauce is a very big YouTuber. It's not that level of big. No, no, he's a smaller content creator. It's a really long story, but we met in person twice, and the second time he was just like an absolute dick. He was just being very selfish. That trip was supposed to be my vacation, and he basically just ruined the experience for me. It was one of those things where like at the end of the trip, I'm like, damn, I spent this much that I could have spent on something else, or I could have just saved it, and instead I ended up spending this much on this trip for this person to ruin it. It was fun that I got to travel, but the fact that the person ruined it for me, I was like, damn. Like, I don't regret going, but I do wish it wouldn't have not been with him because he ruined that whole trip for me. It was just a bad experience. I'm glad I got to travel, but I wish it was with different company. Because, like I said, he just ruined the trip. He was making the trip all about himself, being very selfish, um, being a little greedy. Uh, he had just changed from the last time I had seen him. Are you sure? So I'm gonna send you something on Discord. I know he has a second channel now. You have bad luck with people. I really don't. But I send you a little detail. about his channel specifically. I know he has a second channel, and I'll explain why. Or at least I'll explain it to you. Um, I should explain it. Let me see. It only shows up with people adding him in their titles. Uh, send me a send me a screenshot of what you're seeing. I mean, I don't really care for him anymore, like at all. Dear people, doom scrolling. TZLK. Stay. Why did those four letters, TZLK, remind me of Zoltrak from freaking FireRed? Ooh, fake fan. What? Why? How do you screenshot again? Are you on an iPhone or are you on Android? Android, it's volume and lock button, and then if it's iPhone, should be same thing except if it has the center button. If you're on PC. Oh, I don't know. Dropping Pokemon because no views, you gotta stay loyal. I have branched out a couple times from Pokemon. I've done Smash, I've done Elden Ring. Not for very long. I always came back to Pokemon, but to me, it was never about the views. Because when I started playing or streaming, it wasn't about the money. This was just like a little side hobby. Like I'm gonna be doing this anyway. The difference is that instead of hunting and um, talking to you guys, I would, if I was not live, I would be doing the same thing except watching a show or something. The times that I've shiny hunted off stream, I'm literally just watching Netflix, just chilling. Yeah, but I have played Elden Ring in the past. I've played Smash. A couple of the games here and there. I think I did Animal Crossing like freaking years ago. Yuta is so strong. He is the dessert. Yuta Okotsu. I have a friend of mine who's currently working on having a more social media influence, and he wants to build generational wealth through social media. He just took a couple months off of his work to focus on his social media stuff, and it was a little surprising when he told me, "Oh, I paid $7,000 for somebody to teach me how to create a website." I'm like, no. Yeah, I don't know this person. Yeah, we were cool way back when. And then the part that sucks is so let's just say for example I'll use us as an example. Let's just say AJ, Lonely, Dominic, and me. We're all friends. We're all like a little friend group. We're all YouTubers or we're all streamers. What ended up happening is before I even got back home. So my from the state, it was in Michigan. From Michigan back to Arizona, it was approximately 12 hours combined. Um, the time in between flights, the actual flights back to Arizona. The time it took me to get from Michigan back to Arizona, he had already blocked me off every social media, and he had already told his own version of the story to some people. So let's just say me and you get into an argument. Um, Before I get back home, you basically tell Dominic and AJ your side of the story, and you get them to side with you. So now Dominic and AJ don't speak to me anymore. That's literally what happened with like three people. There was three or four people that I spoke to that I was cool with. He basically reached out to them before I even got home, and he basically got them against me. So whenever I reached out to them, like just checking up on them, just like having a casual conversation, they just ignored me. And I'm like, what the hell? And they didn't tell me what it was. They didn't tell me that it was actually him. But it was one of those where like I have a feeling, and it's just coincidence that like we were the only mutuals, you know. So yeah, there was not just and then I have a high value for friendship. So obviously it sucked, quote unquote, losing someone like that. That a friend can be that way. Especially when it was someone online that you met online and then it developed into like an actual friendship. For it to be ruined that way, which kind of sucked. But oh well. Yeah, he was a little immature about it. What the heck did I miss? We were just talking about that YouTuber that I met in person. If you and AJ fought, I'd be friends with you both. Let's see. AJ, fight me right now. Unless they lied to me flat out. He'd bully me. We can fight. Um, um, uh, I lose, but we can fight. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like food references here. I was like, you look like you sweat marinara sauce. I say that because Salora Zip. You play Monster Hunter like a girl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Ooh, 2,800. built like a triple stacked foot-long sandwich that someone left on the side. Triple stacked foot-long sandwich. So it has meat, huh? Replace creature predator like a man, huh? You said creature, and I immediately thought Magic the Gathering. I can't play that game. Hey, yo, lonely, chill. Don't ever say play Monster Hunter like a girl. If you've seen Demon Slayer, I will go full Akaza on you, bro. So I would recommend getting to 28, 28, and then leaving it off there. That way we don't end up on a weird number. We leave off in a cool number. You don't want to work at Krispy Kreme? I would work at Krispy Kreme if they don't force me to tuck my shirt in because I hate tucking my shirt in, and then if they let me wear a hat because I am currently growing out my hair again. So I've been wearing a hat for the past 2 weeks, and I'm letting my hair grow out. I need to let it grow out at least enough to cover my forehead because I'm going to be slicking it back again. We try to kill your quickly regenerating cells. Huh? Okay. Trying to look good for the wife. No, this is something I decided before I even met her. And then, mm, I wanted to test it out. But honestly, dude, this bitch. Fucking ghost, he's in the sink. Fucker. What was I gonna say? I would honestly leave it up to her. I mean, I don't care too much to the point where I would literally tell her like, "Do you like my hair this way, or do you want me to have like shorter?" But then again, I wouldn't do that to her. I wouldn't be like, "Hey, cut your hair. I like it shorter, or cut like let it grow out longer." Like no. But I would ask her if like, do you think I look better, or do you want me with my hair longer or shorter? And whatever she chooses, I let her pick. I don't mind. I ain't trying to impress anyone else but her, you know. I'm loyal, one at a time. Only I have eyes for only one. You said you'd go full Akaza on him. You trying to kill your quickly regenerating cells? No. No, what I mean by Akaza is like because Akaza punches, you know. Needle compass, destructive death, annihilation type. Or when he does the what is it? Disorder. Oh, my girlfriend is a Tom Hiddleston fan, so I assume long hair would be good. We can go a little bit more. Let's see if we can get to 2850. There you go. I feel like we went through those too quick. Tom Hiddleston has shorter hair now. He like has it slicked back, but he's short. It's shorter now, right? He cut it. What about Tom Holland? What about Tom Holland? Now Loki looks better. Better than Tom Holland. It's funny you mentioned those two because there was one time where I was playing Loki in Rivals, and I used my ult, and the freaking stupid Spider-Man got in my way. So I basically copied the Spider-Man. Copied the Spider-Man. And I was like, bro, I hate using Spider-Man. Fuck this guy. And I basically just like didn't do shit with my ult. Girlfriend loves Tom Holland though. Hmm. It's weird that you say that because my potential bae also likes Spider-Man. So I'm gonna have to get in shape and be presentable for her, you know. Damn it! Buy the costume and show her. I need to fit into the costume first, sir. Chill. I have a little bit of chonk right now. The only difference is mine is not really an anime fan. Dude, she loves anime too. She does have a lot more time than I do that she has seen like the big three. She has seen Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto. That's the one thing though. When the first conversation we had about anime, that's one of the things she said. I love One Piece. I'm like, red flag. But she also has a cat. No, One Piece is good if you have. No, hell no. Is it a boy cat or a girl cat? She has a boy cat. Honestly, I doubt it. Is it common for lesbians to like One Piece or what? We might actually make it to 29. I'm going these through a lot faster than I expected. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's go to 29. No, it would be funny. Fuck you. No, it wouldn't. Waste of my time, dude. I'd be sad. I'd be so fucking sad. Deadass, if that happened, I would probably just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a live and die single. That's it. PB or A? What? We should do the Gojo, Yuji, and Kugasaki tactics if you're on VC with her around. I don't think she games like that. Oh, I'm a boobs guy all the way. I'm not gonna lie, got both. Megumi has piano practice with me. Yep. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. I remember that scene. No, they are not. Nope. Are you getting with my girlfriend's sister? No. She only has an older sister, not a younger. I cast a note card. Have you ever played what's the name of the game? Unstable Unicorns. Last names start with a D. No. There's a game called Unstable Unicorns, and the point of that game is to have think of it if you have you ever played a Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? You know how you have a front row and a back row. Yu-Gi-Oh! Spell and traps are in the back. Monsters are in the front. Pokemon, you have your bench in the back. Your bench in the back, and your one active Pokemon in the front. Well, think of that back row, the backline Pokemon, the bench, or the magic and the spell and trap cards. That is your stable. Every turn you get three points. Each point you use it to play a card. The point is to try to get 6 or 7. I can't remember. It's somewhere between 5 to 7, 5, 6, or 7 unicorns in your stable. That's how you win. But there is also their equivalent of magic and trap cards where you could you could use a spell card to destroy someone else's. You could steal someone else's, and then also the unicorns have abilities. Anyhow, um, there's a negate card where like if somebody was like, "I'll destroy your unicorn," there is this like negative sir, except it's called nay, and then there's upgraded version that's like nay bitch, nay motherfucker, oh hell nay, and dude, that fucking game is funny. It's fun. It's hilarious. I miss it. I think I still have it. I've played Explode. Yeah, the note card as well. And that's very similar. Well, I think it's by the same people, like the same creators. And then I also have Here to Slay. That one is fun, which is very similar to Unstable Unicorns. Except Exploding Kittens is with the diffuse, right? All right, so we're gonna get to 29, and that's it for the night. Only 24 more encounters. 22 now. There are probably some who know someone who knows someone who knows someone who knows me. Why did that remind me of that song? La mamá de 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 la mamá. Why did that Ariana Grande song pop into my head? The what is it called? I hate that I made you love me. I've been hearing it a lot in Instagram reels. The doctor says I have ADHDs. My New Year's resolution is a 4K Ultra HD plus Max Pro. Get out of here, Deoxys. ADHD hot dropsy cup just like the. That's all I remember from the song. Oh, Godzilla. I was actually listening to that song earlier. Surprising that you brought it up. I haven't looked at the lyrics, but I could still mumble rap it. I like the part where at the very end where Eminem's like going like super hard, and he says that line. He's like, "You don't want to be the enemy of the demon that went in me." Earlier when I was talking about my demon, that when I was burping, that's what it was. There's a demon coming out of me. Last reset, guys. Bitch. Cheesecake. I actually made dumb cake last night and took them to work today, and I had to warn somebody about a freaking peanut allergy because it was banana nut, and it had like seven different kinds of nuts, and I was like, bruh, unavailable. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I remember. Man, stop. Look what I'm planning. Alright, look. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't think I will be. I will be heading out of town tomorrow, and I won't be back until Thursday night. I can't promise that I'll stream Thursday night. Normally, when I drive back from out of town, I am super tired with headaches, and it's just gonna be a long day. I don't think I'll be getting home until like after like 8 or 9 p.m. I will, and then I work Friday, so have a fun falling in love. Oh, I will. It's like one of the only happy things that's happened recently, and I'm super glad. But anyhow, cake pop baking stream. I can't do that. No, cake pops are. It's a lot of manual work, where it's a lot of time in the oven and time in the fridge. That's basically it. The rest is just like not quick, but it's a lot of waiting time because of the fridge, and the oven. A lot of tempering. So a big cake pop baking stream would not be ideal. If I did like a part where I'm coding them, like I wouldn't mind doing that on VC, just showing you guys the process for how I make the cake pops. That sounds fun. And then I am gonna be making some because I'm actually making some for her. She doesn't know that yet, but yeah, I'm making cake pops for her. But anyhow, that's gonna be it for the rest of the night. Are you winning, son? I hope so. But that's gonna be it for the rest of the stream. That's gonna be it for the night. I do work tomorrow. I'll be out of town. Wednesday and Thursday. I'm coming back Thursday night, maybe Friday night stream. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord. Um, enjoyed talking to you guys tonight. Have a good rest of your night. And if you haven't heard it today, you're cute and I like your butt. You guys have a good night.